Why is that not capturing? There we go. I should probably switch up the palette too. I've been using this one forever now. I'll change it when we get in there. I forgot there's no back button on this menu. So World of Horror is like kind of a vaguely spooky. Yeah, it's pretty spooky. Like Apple II graphics. Junji Ito storylines, kind of. I'm just gonna do a random run, I think, on medium. The city of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. Yeah, when's that coming out? Next year, or is it this year? I forget if they said it was 2022 or 2021 or not. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world's at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. So, Othgazaloth, medical history. What's her name? Aiko? Yeah, it's a bummer it's not till next year then. It does look awesome though. This is such a bad, like, background to have. I think you get injured a lot easier in exchange for one bandage. Yeah, I've heard a few people talk about Chainsaw Man. That looks like a good setup. It's true, I could just sell the bandage. I got 4 funds, though. Empty bottle. Alright. We were shocked after what she did. Her voice was always so calm. So we got Fear Festival, Eels, found footage, Morbid Mermaids. And do Eels first. The eerie episode of Evolving Eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? We turn around, it's your friend living in the same apartment complex. Kana. That weird dude is back, you know, the one who studies fish. You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. I wish you could get her Dorito shirt. Also, I love how this is like her profile the background of the kitchen, the eel, but then there's like a road and stuff. Kind of reminds me of like an old horror poster. Or like just an old movie poster in general, I guess. That would kind of be like giant person perspective and some like smaller things than like a road or something like that. I wish that would come back, kind of. Old style of like, I don't know. Like pulp movies and stuff like that. Yeah, like all the weird shapes. I don't know, that was like a big thing for a while. It wasn't even just like the 90s too, with like all the weird 3D generated stuff that was on like binders and folders and stuff. I guess people weren't wearing them as much though. Saw a creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder what weird fish did he find this time? You return home to freshen up. When you enter your bathroom, however, you discover that your shower is missing. In its place, there's an old clawfoot tub. The whole thing feels surreal. You take a step towards it, wondering how this is possible. I don't know if I should take a bath or not. I don't really need to, I just took a bath. Yeah, Rocco kind of had the triangles going on. I think it's based on luck. Hey, and I didn't even need it. I didn't need the stamina. Dude's working at the school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty because he just came back and his classes begin next week. Let's go. Those big like clawfoot bathtubs are always kind of spooky. I don't know if you've ever really like seen one, but like something weird about them usually. Oh, I have no weapons. I think I've seen one time in like an old mansion or something like that. I just kick him. You actually get 4 kicks in. 8. Nope. I'm just getting like a little bit of doom. Worth it? Not at all. Look at that little face. I love this one when that gets captured. Have you ever seen an eel like this? So freaky. You have a feeling it's watching us? How did they get the eel in the jar in the first place? Oh, we gotta go to the seaside at least twice. Yeah, what movie was it where the tub, like, came to life and started, like, walking around and they had to, like, fight it? Pretty sure there was something. I'm not helping these guys. Oh no! You nod and get closer. The burlap sack smells horrible, making you gag. You slip on the wet rock and the rotten fish spill onto you. The neighbor's office at school was empty. You did find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protest, Kana decides to take one jar home. I thought that already happened. Yo, what's up, Ooh, what's up, Jackal? I almost said what's up, Raid. Shadow Legends. Thanks for the raid, dude. Hope you're doing well. It's like the Pavlonian response now to seeing like the word raid. Just want to say Shadow Legends. I think that was their trick all along. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. I don't really need the money right now. We do need to go buy a weapon, so... Oh, no. I forgot that's what would happen. Now I can't buy any weapon. I think we could just sell both of these, actually. It's funny that a bandage is actually just as useful to the vendor as a broken bottle. Somehow. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Extra throw damage is actually pretty useful. Oh my god. Just give me a knife. Thank god. It was only $2. I didn't even need to do that. I didn't even need to sell anything. Well, then we would be at 0 funds, so actually that is better. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. Nice. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You must return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. Salvageable. Bowl. I think every time I say that word, I'll like be second guessing myself. Oh, not this. Oh, wait. It's a dexterity check. We should be able to pass this. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. Luckily, you manage to stand still. After a couple of minutes, the man retreats, probably unsure if you're home after all. There must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committally. You just wish you could throw this damn jar in the trash. Yeah, Alf was in the bath all the time. I think that was like a trope of Alf like baths. Because the aliens didn't believe in water or something like that. There was some fucking like early CGI animation I can remember where a bathtub comes to life and it like tries to kill somebody. And I can like remember the arms of the bathtub, like the legs or whatever. Pretty sure that's a real memory. Was that Jumanji or something like that? I'm thinking of Willow, too. You may remember in Willow at one point when he's like fighting that witch. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe Nightmare Before Christmas is possible. All right, like they're fighting in Willow and they're like shooting spells at each other, and one of the spells hits like a table, and the table comes to life. It's not like a table; it's like a what the fuck is it? Someone has to know what I'm talking about. I haven't seen Willow in a long ass time. Actually, we watched it in Rabbit one time. A moving tub, no action with it though. It was like a brazier, yeah. No, man. Oh shit, it's Canis. %. It's really not good. But he's got like no health. So 4 of those have to hit though. What if I just do this? Nah. Oh. I guess I get 2 of these. No? Fuck it. They'd all have to hit though. You fucking bastard cat. Do it. You got lucky as fuck, man. Yeah, that enemy's like a joke. Someone explained it to me one time, but I don't remember. He's like the weakest enemy in the game. I think someone said it's like making fun of someone who made a game who was like an asshole, and it was like a bad game. And the name of it was like Canis or something. I don't know. Another implanted memory. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window and take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor. I think run is like just Dex. Yeah. You cautiously enter the neighbor's kitchen. You're shocked to see countless jars filled with eels flailing around restlessly. Where the hell's Kana? Put that away. Alright, we gotta poke out Kana's eye. Time. Here they come. Will she even survive the blood loss? How much blood loss would you, like, if someone pokes you in the eye with a fucking needle, would there be blood loss? Kind of don't want to know, but... Alright, we got Kana. Ugh. This reminds me of that fucking scene from Hostel. There's a lot of blood vessels in your eye. Oh, I just touched my eye. Something about eyes, man. Don't like that. Yeah, that whole part with that lady was, I hated that shit. More like she's like running around after. Fucking hate that movie though, honestly. I was like all about Saw and stuff up to that point, and then when I saw Hostel, I remember sitting in my old bedroom, my mom and dad's house, and like, I remember like the way that the furniture was arranged in the room when I saw that, and I was like, oh. What year was that? $2005. Damn. It would have been like a little bit later than that, but ugh. Cut off from the outside world. Because I used to like all the 80s like slasher films and stuff like that, like. But then there's something different about movies when they got to that point, I guess. I don't know. Take the key. Need some reason. Gained a level. Her abilities. Or it's just like so. I don't know. Like nothing crazy. Just like plus to charisma or. I don't know which one would be useful. I could re-roll it, but my Doom is already a little too high. Yeah, her other ones are... I think she's got the ones that like make her attack faster. Those are like the really good ones. Weird. All right. I'll be right back in a minute. I gotta go to the bathroom. The stomach is bothering me. I'll be right back, guys.
hot in the valley, Thomas and Alfred drove their cows up to a cool green pasture in the mountains to graze. Usually they stayed there with the cows for 2 months. Then they brought them down to the valley again. The work was easy enough, but oh, it was boring. All day the 2 men tended their cows. At night they went back to the tiny hut where they lived. They ate supper and worked in the garden and went to sleep. It was always the same. Then Thomas had an idea that changed everything. "Let's make a doll the size of a man," he said. "It'd be fun to make, and we could put it in the garden to scare away the birds." "It should look like Harold," Alfred said. Harold was a farmer they both hated. They made the doll out of old sacks stuffed with straw. They gave it a pointy nose like Harold's and tiny eyes like his. Then they added dark hair and a twisted frown. Of course, they also gave it Harold's name. Each morning on their way to the pasture, they tied Harold to a pole in the garden to scare away the birds. Each night they brought him inside so that he wouldn't get ruined if it rained. When they were feeling playful, they would talk to him. One of them might say, "How are the vegetables growing today, Harold?" Then the other, making believe he was Harold, would answer in a crazy voice, "Very slowly." They would both laugh, but not Harold. Whenever something went wrong, they took it out on Harold. They would curse at him, even kick him or punch him. Sometimes one of them would take the food they were eating, which they both were sick of, and smear it on the doll's face. "How do you like that stew, Harold?" he would ask. "Well, you better eat it, or else." Then the 2 men would howl with laughter. One night, after Thomas had wiped Harold's face with food, Harold grunted. "Did you hear that?" Alfred asked. "It was Harold," Thomas said. "I was watching him when it happened. I can't believe it." "How could he grunt?" Alfred asked. "He's just a sack of straw. It's not possible." "Let's throw him in the fire," said Thomas, "and that'll be that." "Let's not do anything stupid," said Alfred. "We don't know what's going on. When we move the cows down, we'll leave him behind. For now, let's just keep an eye on him." So they left Harold sitting in the corner of the hut. They didn't talk to him or take him outside anymore. Now and then the doll grunted, but that was all. After a few days, they decided there was nothing to be afraid of. Maybe a mouse or some insects had gotten inside Harold and were making those sounds. So Thomas and Alfred went back to their old ways. Each morning they put Harold out in the garden, and each night they brought him back into the hut. When they felt playful, they joked with him. When they felt mean, they treated him as badly as ever. Then one night, Alfred noticed something that frightened him. "Harold is growing," he said. "I was thinking the same thing," Thomas said. "Maybe it's just our imagination," Alfred replied. "We've been up here on this mountain too long." The next morning, while they were eating, Harold stood up and walked out of the hut. He climbed up on the roof and trotted back and forth like a horse on its hind legs. All day and all night long, he trotted like that. In the morning, Harold climbed down and stood in a far corner of the pasture. The men had no idea what he would do next. They were afraid. They decided to take the cows down into the valley that same day. When they left, Harold was nowhere in sight. They felt as if they had escaped a great danger and began joking and singing. But when they had gone only a mile or 2, they realized they had forgotten to bring the milking stools. Neither one wanted to go back for them, but the stools would cost a lot to replace. "There really is nothing to be afraid of," they told one another. "After all, what could a doll do?" They drew straws to see which one would go back. It was Thomas. "I'll catch up with you," he said. and Alfred walked on toward the valley. When Alfred came to a rise in the path, he looked back for Thomas. He did not see him anywhere, but he did see Harold. The doll was on the roof of the hut again. As Alfred watched, Harold kneeled and stretched out a bloody skin to dry in the sun.
I don't know why that turned on. Sorry about that. I was back for a little bit. I figured I'd throw on Harold compensate. I'm just gonna go with the knowledge. It'd be more handy than anything else. Some strength and dexterity. Yeah, I don't know why. I had just like a really bad stomach cramp for a minute. You've already taken a bath? You say so. Did I get the money at the beginning? Didn't. Nah, the eels are dead. The eels are what they put in the ramen. It's all connected. All connected. Let's do Far Out Fable. Fuck it, let's go out to the country. Your aunt sent you a letter inviting you for a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Your group has arrived in the village and is currently unpacking at the inn. We'll give you some time to explore. Explore the weird village. Oh, fuck. We should have... I don't need the stamina, so I didn't go to the hotel, but... Threat level increase. Great. Oh, that's good. That's good. Let's buy some souvenirs. Oh, it's just a dog. I forgot. Yo, pumpkin mask. Look at that. It's armor and it's food. Cook and eat. Small chance of ignoring reason loss in combat. A fish cookie. Pancakes. Yo, how good does that look right now? Yeah, it hasn't got any new content in a while, but hopefully someday. Should I buy these pancakes? They're only one fund. Dude, I want some pancakes. Festival grounds now open for visitors. Maybe you should check it out. What do you guys think the best way to make pancakes is? Like, what are your secrets to pancakes? Enjoy the festival. We've got... Let's just enjoy it. Let's look for friends. Usually you have to pay them, so I'm good. Just drown it in butter. But what about the actual cooking, though? Like... it used to be like, oh yeah, you gotta wait for all the bubbles to show up on the back. And that's how when you know it's time to flip it. Like, I've had pancakes before, that are amazing. They're not, like, I can't replicate that. I don't know how to make them that good anymore. One ticket, please. I would like a Whopper, please. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. Low heat. I'm too impatient. Like, what do you mean low heat? Like, low as possible or just like a little bit? How low can you go? Cook them with butter. Well, yeah, everything's gotta have mad butter on it. That's the secret to making food taste good like it does in the restaurant anyways. You need to use an entire stick of butter. That's how they cook. So once you accept that you're blocking your arteries, what about the pan? Or should you use a skillet, do you think? Or, what do you call it? Flat thing. Yeah, skillet. An electric skillet. I think the cooking method isn't as important as the mix. Griddle. That's what I was trying to think of. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? Yeah, the griddle is a cool thing to have. It just is such a pain to, like, get out and clean. Like, growing up, my parents would always put it in the closet afterwards, then you take it out and it smells like the closet. It's like, it sucks. Almost need like a griddle in the oven itself. That would be sick. Especially for eggs. Like the best way to make scrambled eggs. Yeah, I don't know if I have any cast iron. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Investigate. You're pretty smart. Damn it. Did the wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? A rat to puppeteer you? Yeah, but how long does that rat live for? Then you just get addicted to that lifestyle, then the rat dies, then what? You may as well have just started doing heroin. The flat top? Yeah, exactly. The flat top is the griddle, right? It's like the same thing, right? The flat top is a griddle. Isn't that the idea? Walking through the woods, you discover a sweater. It's torn apart and covered in blood. Good, my reason's taking a fucking pounding here. Yeah, the griddle is great for scrambled eggs, dude. I cannot ever make them nearly as good as they come out on the griddle. Can't do it. You discover a giant plush toy half buried in a ditch. Feeling uneasy, you take a step back, but it's already too late. It's drowsy. Yeah, it's like the griddle's even, as opposed to a pan, which is never going to be perfectly even heated, I suppose. A drippy drowsy. Oh yeah, prep. I don't want prep. I don't want to do this. Actually, he's gonna hurt me though. We may as well just go chainsaw knife attack and hope all of them hit. Go, 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 go. Oh, I missed once. Ooh, my hand got mangled by the drowsy. Attacking in combat deals 1 stam damage to you? That's awful. Oh my god, that sucks. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They're talking about something awakening at the next dawn. You wonder, what's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? The inn's room is dusty like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. Onsen sounds good. Look at that stand back. And my hand's mangled. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. Cut it open. I don't need the stamina. He just drinks it. Why is it so dark all of a sudden? Where is everybody? That blood? Trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to an outskirt of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. You see the face? What do you think that face saw? What's he seeing? What does he know? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Oh well. People point and talk about a man on the other side of the street. We're in the middle of the woods. Gain a spell. Oh, I didn't even see I had another spell. Oh, I got caught immediately. The McRiddler. Yo, that should have been a fucking crossover. McDonald's Batman villain. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears as the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. One of them was a cop. Investigate the mystery. Getting pretty lucky with the endings. Nothing bad yet. But there is already a McDonald's Joker. They could share. It would just be like for a promotional period. Ronald becomes the McRiddler. And there'd be like little chicken marks. Chicken marks. There'd be like little question marks on his like clown outfit, but they'd be made of chicken nuggets. So yeah, they'd be chicken marks. Yeah, that works. Damn it, I did stamina. I meant to do reason. Beefed it. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, I still have my Lord of the Rings cup from McDonald's, actually. Like one of my most cherished possessions. It's a Hobbit cup. And it came with like a little base that you put the cup onto and it like lit up red. I don't know where that went, but I still have the glass. A good one. I know, now all they make are those stupid cups you can just eat. Like, why don't they bring the glass ones back? I think we'll do Sailors. The sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. It began with one fisherman who drags something truly awful from the belly of the ocean. A dark, writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away. A single lantern swinging at the helm and the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile oozes in their nets, and one by one they are disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. Take them. They say a ghost of a heartbroken boy appears on the street at night. Is it just an urban legend, or is there some truth to this tale? I think this is a strength test. Check. Chest. I think I said strength chest. I meant to say check and test at the same time, so I said chest. You know, just a strength chest. That should be the name of a like fighting game character. Follow him. Damn it. Nah, no new content. All the same. What are you implying? I have lines that I've written? I'm just reading off the teleprompter. It's all incorrect on there. This is just gonna be more Doom. I don't know, the dude writing the lines keeps misspelling everything. Corpses and marionettes are strung up on wire like macabre marionettes. I think I read that out of order. Let's just go with it. Surely someone else must have caught one of these. You lurk around hoping to spot one of them. Marinara. Stop! This is a crime scene. The sweaty policeman. Also, I think I pointed this out last time, but there's clearly a face here. You see this like lady's face? It almost looks like from Real Monsters, the stick monster. What was her name? Obolita or something? Right here. Yeah, Obolita. Obolina. Is that really her name? I was fucking close. Obolina. It's crazy. I pulled that out of somewhere. Let's focus on the... I think it's a perception check. Yeah. I'm not discarding any items, I'm sorry. Not happening, sir. Isn't that a, didn't the Pixies sing that song? Obolina? Obolina. You decide to enter a small, shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in their quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. I'll buy them around. Oh wait, I got a hole in my hand still too. Oh, Bolina. The only part I remember. I think that's the only word in the song. Yeah, I need my hand to be fixed, please. Got a hole in it. Why, thank you. Badly bruised hand. I'll take it. I'll take it. Is there a goal? Yeah, you gotta solve all 5 mysteries. Each mystery, you get a key. And then with all 5 keys, you open the lighthouse. And then in the lighthouse, there's a bad guy you gotta kill. Kind of. And then you save the world. I want to change the palette. I forgot about that. But I love Neon Slasher, but we've been using it for like weeks now. So. Whoa! Yo. I love this one. Pink and green. Jesus Christ. I kind of like this one, though. Like some summer colors. Yeah, it's like Vaporwave. Bloodlord. Skeletal King. Fucking bright. Haircuts. For men. Caution tape is really cool. I like that one a lot. I've also used this one probably just as much as Neon Slasher. Haircuts is kind of cool. Samhain is neat. Palm trees. I'm gonna use this one for a minute. Let me know if you hate it. It's like a completely different game. Faster offensive actions. I don't really need to max out decks right now. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's not the pink so much as like I feel like there's a glaze over it. Do you kind of like it's hard for my eyes to almost like focus? I kind of like that though. Like it's thick. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. You slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. Terrified. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night sky. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only sounds are your ragged breathing and pounding heartbeat. You arrive at the water's edge breathless. The possessed fishermen's boats fill the horizon with their light. Tiny yellow spots navigating across a dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. Hypnotized, you watch as they bob their way out of the harbor. Their lanterns move farther and farther away, and you hear the odd chanting slowly fade with the wind. You stand in the cold until the final boat is out of sight and it's pitch black again. There's nothing to do now. You head home. A weird chant still in your head. How come the font looks so weird right there? It's like skinny. It's like the U, I guess. No one spoke of the fishermen after they sailed off. Grieving mothers could not let their children anywhere near the cursed beach. Over time, people forgot the last time they saw a boat out on the waves. What if boats were just called bloats? That's good. We already went to the hospital. You know what this one reminds me of too, kind of? Just... so quiet. There we go. It's a completely different game now. How much of this game have you completed? I've completed all of it. 100%. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've gotten all the achievements, at least. I'm sure there's a few things I haven't seen, but there's a good amount of content to it, even though it's not actually, like, out. I mean, it depends the last time you played the game, though. If you haven't played the game since, like, October of last year, you probably have seen everything there is to see. But if you haven't used, like, Timeline B at all yet, there's a lot of new stuff to see. If you haven't done that yet. Yeah, the mod community is pretty big right now. I honestly haven't got into it. Just because I'm good with what I have, I guess, really. It's another thing to have to dip into. It's a fun game to play on stream and just bullshit with people. Painkillers. Alright, next mystery. Freaky fan footage. I love the way this camera looks. Three students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary, I don't know why I just said that like that, the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he and what did the students out there discover? Yeah, I mean, there's so many games that would technically still be in early access that, you know, have either left it recently in the past few years that were in it for many years, so it's kind of just normal now. I think, at least, especially if you don't have the resources to, like, fucking launch a game right off the bat. If you, like, can prove that your idea is successful before you're out of early access, I don't know, you might be in a better position sometimes. Like, look at Rust. Rust is one of the most popular multiplayer games on Steam, and it has been for so long, and it was in early access for God knows how long. I would say it still is. Technically. What's the difference between going out of early access and releasing a bunch of DLC and being like, yeah, or free DLC, and just like, you know, it's part of the game. It doesn't really matter anymore. It depends, though. There's, you know, there's exceptions. I think there's exceptions It's almost like you can't, it's like a way of like, hey, if the game sucks, it's early access. So you have no one to blame but yourself, I guess, really, but I don't know. Yeah, it just means like segmented releases sometimes too. Yeah, exactly. It's a way of testing out the waters, I think, too, before like putting both feet in. Like, what if there's absolutely no interest in your game after you launch in early access? And it's like, well, good thing I didn't fucking quit my day job, you know what I mean? Or like, what if something like on a, you know, something you didn't envision happening happens, and it's like, well, it's not gonna be going at the pace that we thought it was gonna be going at. Which is, you know, 99% of the time, that's what happens anyways. But I feel like I've always gotten what I want out of most games I take a chance on like that. Most of the time. Yeah, 7 Days to Die is a good example because it's had so many different periods in its lifetime. And yeah, I remember buying that game in like 2013. And like playing it for like 20 minutes. And then what the fuck? I was getting chased by a dog. And I went into a barn and I hid. And I was just like hiding. And it was bad, dude. I think I remember playing it with Vinny like way back then for like a minute. And he was like, I hate this. Or something. And then over the next like 5 years, it actually like really came together. And it was in pretty bad shape even for a while after that. But now I think it's in great shape, honestly. Oh, yeah. That wasn't even really that early, though, Mono. That was like Alpha 10 or something like that. Nah, I think 7 Days to Die has always been its own thing. You might be thinking of DayZ. But I think what's lucky about 7 Days to Die right now is this, like, resurgence of popularity of, like, these retro shooters. Which it kind of can fit into in a lot of ways. It feels like a Duke Nukem game if you really, like, break it down for me. This guy again? No, we haven't played on that server for, like, a year now. Kill him. DayZ YouTube is still decent. Like, Aqua FPS or Stimpy will put out a DayZ video and I'll always watch it. Just because of, like, the stuff they get involved with. There's always some weird shit happening in DayZ and some server. I'd like to play those games a little bit more often, honestly. Just for the multiplayer. More Doom. No, probably not. Anytime soon. You had no idea that the funeral you'd been invited to would end with the guests slashing their hands to feed the deceased with their blood. You stay at the back, shocked by how grotesque it is. Suddenly, the guests turn their heads in your direction. It's your turn now. I think I could run out. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be almost like 10 years in early access. That's crazy. But I really think it's worth it. 7 Days to Die is a fun game. It's come so far, and I'm glad I started playing it in early access because it's like, I don't know. Feels like it makes the game more enjoyable to me now. My throat is like really itchy right now. Hold on a second. I don't know. Like I said earlier, my throat is like really raspy and itchy today. And it's like 90% humidity. I don't know what the hell's going on. I like snored the wrong way all night. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. This looks like a fucking trip hole that you would fall in. Or a pitfall, that's the word I'm thinking of. Doesn't it look like you just fall in that if you stood on it? No, I didn't get the Burger King. Fuck Burger King. Oh, it is a fucking hole. You find a pile of human teeth lying near a nearby rock. Zomboid is still doing pretty well. They have vehicles now. I've meant to jump into that a few times over the past year. I just never have. I thought we were in the woods. How is someone bumping into me? Nice. In the forest, you hear a faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. Help the dog. Hell yeah. Yo, I got an attack dog? +1 extra damage? That's fucking tight. Attack dog looks at you as you pat its head. He's cool. What do you think his name is? Trees overhead begin to block the sunlight. Oh my god, my reason is like hella low. I'm gonna just forget this stuff. Look at his sprite. Oh my god. While walking through the forest, you come across an abandoned hut. You begin to hear groans and stomping noises. Suddenly, a figure from on top of the roof jumps down. The vengeful scarecrow. Harold. Got a lot of health. Stab him. Stab the shit out of Harold. I mean, if you believe in something enough, it'll come to life. Enough people have seen Harold now that he's just like coming to life in video games. Like Santa Claus. All it takes is one person to really believe in him. Dark power. Exploring the forest is exhausting. It's getting dark, so you decide to get back to the main road, but where is that? Are you lost? Yep, apparently. A suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Attempt to climb it. No! You fall and hurt yourself. Investigating stream. You follow the faint sound to a telephone pole nearby. The moment you notice giant hairy balls underneath it, they start to twitch and rise. No. Oh, I forgot to make Harold go away. He's been there this entire time. Dun 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 dun. I'm just gonna run. Actually, I should just... Nah, yeah, I'm running. We don't need to kill everything. We're pretty good on Doom. Destroy the shrine! Damn it. As I say, we're good on Doom. Okay, maybe not. I just gained a level, though. I got some pancakes. It's alright. Oh, I got cursed! I got panic? That sucks. This one sucks. That just, like, cancels out her other perk. Decipher the signs. Oh my god, she's beefing it. Just get the fuck out of there. 66% Doom. Running shoes. Put on your running shoes. We good, we good. Oh no. Bad air. Bum, 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 bum. Mermaids. Macabre mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using the unfortunate bodies of students as materials. Pancakes, painkillers, and a human skull. Hope we don't get pulled over. I don't have any spells. That sucks. I could have cast that one, like, I forget what it was. It makes your strength better. Put this away. Drop this in my storage. Officer, these pancakes are prescribed to me. They're medicinal. Damn, I get some money. There we go. Mermaid School. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. As you cover your mouth, you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. I am flubbing all my lines tonight. I think it's just my throat feels weird. Wherever the kidnapper may be, or whoever they may be, they seem to be really obsessed about mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. A lot of these lines aren't like perfect English though, so it gets fucked up sometimes. It gets fucked up. Another spell. Grow teeth. You guys wish you could grow teeth? It's good for the beginning of the game, actually. Stop right there! You hear a voice coming from behind you. You won't destroy my life's work. Channel Zero, actually, has a teeth monster. That's pretty cool. Love that monster. Yeah, he's Polish. The English is very good in this, but sometimes it gets me messed up. Oh my god. Beef that? Got hit by that guy? You enter the art classroom. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture really strikes you as eerily realistic. Let me get that mask. Demon mask. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this mermaid man up. I'm gonna eat these pancakes. I'm gonna eat this medicine. Am I addicted? No. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress. The upper part, at least. A tail of a fish has been crudely sewed in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Bloody axe. First, I'm gonna throw this at him. First, I'm gonna throw a skull at you. Next, I'm gonna stab you. A lot. Ugh. You gotta kill him. Take him out. Thank you. The mad janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his axe and use it as a crutch, trying to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness. The school corridor. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the mad janitor is found, but you'll sleep a little better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. I mean, he got chopped the fuck up. I think he's dead. Take the perception. Take the charisma. Yeah, we good. Contaminated water, of course. Now I can't take my last bath. I can't even take. Whatever, fuck you. Fuck you, man. Go to the lighthouse. It's time. Let's just rest a little and go up. Stairs. Following the winding staircase, you're stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you could swear something is waiting for you inside of it. Ouch. -3 reason. Look at that dog. You're stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for her bag. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Try to reason with her. You try to talk her into allowing you to pass. It's too late anyway, she whispers again, letting you continue. The delinquent girl nods sadly as you pass her. Look, she's got like things on her. Following the winding staircase, you're stuck. Wait a minute. Someone's been taking your photos. They focus on the enemies you fought with, but something's wrong. You can't say precisely what. Enemy you fought is the second one? I don't remember. I think it was the Time Warper. Those ones always fuck me up. Climbing up the winding staircase, you're stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and mask off. Nothing personal, really. He doesn't know I have a giant fire axe in my inventory. I'm gonna throw at him. Throw the axe! Boom! I didn't do a lot of damage. Stab him! He never had a chance. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. A cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird moist goo. Moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water. Strength check. We did it! Yeah, if he was different depending on the god, that would be cool. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You manage to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right again. You're safe for now. Yeah, that was a good run. That was actually a little bit longer. It's taken me way longer before to clear that. Yeah, if Takashi's changed depending on the old god to be like, you know, weak against strength or like strong against strength and weak against certain other things, that would be pretty badass. My humble opinion. Yeah, the tower needs some more events. The tower needs a complete redo, I think, to make it a little bit more like challenging. Just because it's easy compared to some of the mysteries now, I think. And actually having to fight things. There's only one enemy. You know what I mean? The hardest things in the game are the enemies. I don't know. I don't know. All right, good run, good run. Good one. Yeah, there's only been a few times where like I really can't get through the tower at the end. Or it's like